Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani.
Many awaken from their slumber within the earth's soil.
The lion's roar has drowned out the great eagle.
The horn pierces the heavens. Planets are trampled upon as they descend on the earth.
Meeny, meeny, tekel, you farson.
Okay, it's working now.
State your name.
Okay, it should be working now. I hate voice mod right now, I really do. Yeah, no, my mother is fine. She just didn't feel good yesterday. And if you can't tell, this is a DS game. Yeah, this is a DS game. Also, hey, nice 7 streak.
He has spoken. Your life is now irrevocably changed. The choices you make
No longer only on you. But yeah, no. My mother was fine. My mother's back was fine. She just didn't feel good yesterday. She went to her archery stuff, which was okay. But the one thing that was kind of important was talking to the person we're going shooting with today, which is after she gets off work. And I was woken up against my will. Because she thought she left... she thought she left stuff at home, but no, it was in her purse. She just didn't look at her purse. 30-second ad starts in a minute. But how are you doing?
You finally made it.
Walter. AKA Chaos Hero.
I was fighting damn hard when I waited. You do remember me, right? That's right. I'm Walter.
Chaos Hero.
What happens after this, you'd better not forget me, because you and me are going to make a...
Yeah, no, I just genuinely didn't know what to do right now because I got woken up so early and I can't go back to sleep.
Thank goodness you're here. Please come.
This would be Jonathan.
Good you've come.
Yeah, out of all 3 of them, my favorite is Neutral Hero, I'm gonna be honest.
You remember? Yes, that's right. My name is John. You mustn't forget that the 2 of us are going to...
Who woke me up against my will? My mother.
Thank you.
Please, won't you revive me?
It's Mikado. I woke up to something in our yard last night, and this morning it was gone. Some weird stuff going on. Weird stuff's always going on, Wolf. And yes, my mother was the one who woke me up. So now I'm just slowly drinking coffee to wake up. It's not that I sound... I'm always tired, Wolf. I'm always tired. This is my voice when I wake up.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Yes, yes, I am a anime cat girl when I'm hungry.
Hey, if we're not on our way soon, we'll be late.
What do all of you have planned today?
Are you awake? When I thought about this being so, I don't want to hear you promised to wait. Trat, but now's not the time to argue.
Yes, we have to go to the gauntlet, right? I'm not going to be covering story. I'm going to be honest. I'm not really going to until like I get to the neutral route. The neutral lock. I really gotta clean today. Depression be real. Yeah. I'm kind of in the same situation. Yeah, I'm kind of in a similar situation where I gotta clean the kitchen, but I genuinely don't have the energy to. Also, my hands are all torn up still, because they keep getting torn up from stress of everything going on. Yeah, I have eczema. I get eczema or whatever it is, where my, like, certain parts of my body, like my eyebrows, behind my ear, and my arms will actually start to, like, break out in red spots that will bleed if I pick at them. Or knuckles become sandpaper. That sounds very uncomfortable. We now have our Demonica glove, also known as the Gauntlet.
The mystic script has appeared on the
Doing my normal 8 to 5 again. Decaf. I got all the videos uploaded for you to mess with. I had to re-upload the one for Dark Souls because it was being stupid. That happens when you have, like, oh, you know, 11 videos uploading at one time.
Congratulations. So,
Okay.
Oh.
I forget. Do I have to pick every top answer? Okay, I gotta pick the top answer for everything. Speed up, auto. I don't care about you, Navarre. Navarre, you are annoying. I don't like you. Just become the ghost that you do in Apocalypse already. Okay, we're going to Naraku now. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of this and a little bit of Monster Hunter. That sound alright with people? Okay. The gauntlet has suddenly activated. Burrows, I don't need your explanation. My name is Burrows.
I can explain how my interface...
No,
okay.
Don't. Okay. Naraku.
Okay.
No, you don't need to explain demons to me. I already know what they are, I know how they fight, and I know that they are gonna kick my butt. They're gonna kick my butt so badly. Got a smirk. I lost smirk. I'm almost dead. But that should give me a level. Now, okay, here's the thing.
Sorry to butt in, but I have some good... Okay.
I am a weirdo that I know magic is like the best stat in this game. Here's the thing. You'd think strength would affect like a bunch of things. Agility is weird in the fact that it also bumps stuff. So in my case, I'm going to attack gun skills. I'm going to use... Realistically... I'm going to put 5 in all of them right now, and then I'm going to go upping Dex, because Dex is awesome. That or agility.
I also have... Do you want an explanation?
Because for some reason, agility determines certain things in this game.
You don't...
Now, my plan is I'm going to try to recruit every single option I can here. Also, like, Decaf, what are you going to school for?
Hey, Master.
Genuine question.
Did you get all that? What should we do, Master?
Computer sciences. No, I don't want to switch. Stop asking me if I want to switch. I think I need a new webcam again, because for some reason this one just keeps wanting to disconnect. And then reconnect, and then disconnect, and then reconnect, and... Life is such a money sink right now, man. Life is such a money sink. I have Centaur in the party now. I might be getting to that Monster Hunter a lot quicker than expected. So... Napia is a very good one to get. Ah, dang it. Yeah, you can very quickly die in this game. And I'm getting frame rate issues, so we're just gonna go to Monster Hunter. We're just going to Monster Hunter. It's Johan Woods. The webcam might not be the issue. Your drivers and your computer may need to be updated. Yeah, I know. I'm just tired. I hate having to update drivers. It's so annoying. Thumbnails. Monster Hunter, take that off. Do that, we're good now. Not that, do this. Capture specific window. Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay. And because I'm not using Meld, it will probably run better. Squad lobby. Yes, I do that in that isn't a joke. I don't do that to play up the whole cat thing. I actually do that. is what the Catman do. Exactly. Because I am streaming, because I am not really, this stream literally is not going to count towards any playlist. I'm doing this right now. iTunes. Artists. Zone. Shuffle time. We are doing this. Can you please tell me how this sounds? Is it bad or is it good? Do I need to adjust audio at all? Do I need to adjust the audio at all? Because we're listening to Toho music right now. Okay. Because yeah, we're listening to Toho music right now because I just, you know what? It's one of these days. Also, fun fact about Toho music, Zune literally lets people modify it, upload it, do whatever you want. Basically do whatever you want with it. Which is hilarious because Zune is the only man who makes Toho, and it's actually borderline funny. Yeah, I love Toho music. It's probably one of my favorite games, like bullet hell genre wise. And yes, that's the actual genre name. You just keep shooting it in the face. Defender meal, you saved my life. Let's go. Ooh, baby! Yeah! I kind of chose the best quest to get the farming done for Fulgur because people will want to join due to armor spheres. Pretty much people are farming the heck out of armor spheres right now. Like, so much so. Because the next update's bringing stuff with it that requires you to have a bunch of armor spheres, apparently. And the metric ton of armor spheres that they do want for that in the next update is gonna be rather interesting. Electro Dino go brrr. Okay. I will send Wolf the 3 images that I use. Because technically there's a third one and that is the profile picture for like the stuff that Critter made because it was one of her doodles and its taco bundle is literally the bundle cat with taco. I love it. Critter really likes my character idea for like stream and stuff, she loves it because it's just funny to her, and she can do so much with it, like design-wise. And I'm happy. I'm happy. Critter loves it. Okay. Eventually, I'll have more, like, proper ones. Emotional damage. Ah, the emotional damage. Is it gonna run? No, it's not gonna run. It kind of can't run now that we broke its head over. We broke its head open with a hammer. Oh, they're using paralysis blades. Okay. I don't know why I should be surprised. They're using paralysis dual blades. It's one of the strongest setups in the game. Because it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, y'all. What blades is he using? Is he using the Mizutsune blades? I'm pretty sure those were water. I'm pretty sure the Mizut blades were water. Not paralysis. Or he's using the texture. He's using the layered armor. I think he's using layered armor. Yeah, you notice as I start climbing into the armor tiers, the more complex the monster, the more armor requirement, the more material requirements for armor there is. And, like, it doesn't even matter because, like, yeah, I'm farming out all of them. It's just so I can have them, but eventually it doesn't really matter because I'm going to have to farm out multiple pieces of armor of the same type for upgrade purposes because they made the upgrades random. Because for some reason, Capcom thinks RNG equals extending gameplay time. And I have no qualms modding my thing so I get exactly what I want. I wish I could play copyright-free Christmas music right now. Like, the oldies. Because I love old Christmas music. Now we're going to carve its flesh and eat it raw. Take another sip of my coffee. Man, coffee is good right now. It hits the spot. It hits the spot. Yeah, on other games, you moron. Yep. I know once the... My main issue is come the G rank expansion or the Master rank expansion, I'm going to have some qualms with this game. Not quas. Qua is someone else. She has nothing to play in that part of the game. Qua. Croissant. Can I have a croissant? Croissant. And it's gonna get very interesting. Hopefully the Master Rank expansion will actually, like, you know, reignite my like for the series. And the newer games, not the... Well, my like for the older games are still very, very there. It's just that the older games are weird. But I'm pretty much... Come the Christmas sale, I am very much going to be playing some other games. It's just a matter of getting them and then making sure they don't stay in the backlog too long. And depending on if I want to play a game that I already own type of scenario, it would be me playing I want to play through Grandia on stream. Grandia is one of my favorite JRPGs. I'm gonna be honest, it is. Getting my hammer. I said you're the one who gets to be turned into meat paste. I like your words, Mr. Hunterman. Get chiropracted. And yes, that was a Clone High joke. I cast Banhammer. Okay, that'd be a funny emote. It's just a Monster Hunter hammer. I ban you from living. I gotta warp out of here for a second. I gotta restock on potions. I'm so used to having free meal on, and I don't have it on. I ban you from living. It is I, JFK of Clone High. The man who likes your words, Magic Man, and the one who will cast out the CIA. Fun fact, JFK never actually wanted to shutter the FBI and the CIA. He actually strengthened them. His entire thing was getting rid of secret societies through the use of the government. JFK was not a good man. Also, if you understand the Kennedys... Also, if you understand the Kennedys as a family, you understand that they are highly connected to, you understood they were highly connected to the cartel through their dad. Kennedy Sr., the dad of JFK, and and I think the great granddad of RFK is very much was not a good man. jam into the music, though. Yeah, Toho has good music. I'm not gonna deny that. It does. Yeah, the whole family is nuts. Yeah, the only good person in that entire family is the senior who just memes on people. Like that is legitimately true. The only good one in that family right now is like the guy who memes on people. AOC is the reason shampoo bottles have instructions. Oh, that's a good one. Dang, that's funny. But yeah, let's just say the Kennedys are not that good of a family. Not as bad as, like, you know, the Biden family, but, like, still pretty bad. Where's the auto pen, Joe? Where's the auto pen? Where's the permission for the auto pen? I don't think people realize actually how dangerous that is. If someone signs off on a legally binding order with auto pen without the permission of the president, that is literally unenforceable as it was de facto made without the consent of the president. Like all those executive orders or executive actions and all the pardons that he didn't sign but were signed with AutoPen are de facto void. Like that's not even a joke. They are non-permissible. They do not have the executive power behind them. Yeah, his entire term was a public display of covert operations and elder abuse. Exactly. Like this is the thing I don't think people realize is a lot of what Biden signed or what we thought he signed isn't enforceable at all. And because of that, you're running into a situation which a lot of people called out. You're going to run into a situation where he signed a pardon for someone, and they arrest the guy and say someone goes free after being quote unquote pardoned, and the person's arrested again because they have to actually serve out their sentence. Like you're going to run into that. You will in fact run into that. Just because it was deemed null and void. This is the dangerous part. I don't think people realize is that you have so much that can happen because of so many things were done with AutoPen. AutoPen is a dangerous precedent. AutoPen is an extremely dangerous precedent that if you don't take seriously can end in some very bad things occurring. Exactly. Watch him get diagnosed with dementia or something else during or within 6 months of finishing his term. And what did they say? Oh yeah, cancer. It's like we called this. I'm going full paralysis build. The people I feel bad for are the ones who are going to get arrested again, even if, like... And I know that, like, okay, they shouldn't have been pardoned in the first place, but, like, the people who, quote-unquote, got pardoned but didn't actually get pardoned, I kind of feel bad for. Because I know he pardoned a lot of people from, hilariously enough, potential crimes. Mine was gone while aggressively telling us we were crazy for saying he was clearly not mentally there. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's a good way to put it. I need to heal up really quickly. Okay. Okay. Hydrate. I will hydrate in a minute. Beyblade, 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 let it rip. Let's fight an epic battle. The hunter song.
One day when the dragons are gone,
Done will lay that and go. And the funny part is, like, I will be farming for talismans while getting the apexes. So it's like, okay, neat. Hopefully I get a free food and a free meal and a speed eat talisman. Okay, coffee drink. And today at the range, I'll be trying out a few different pistols. I thought I changed it. Yeah, Shimigami Tensei 4 starring Ron Popolo. Hello, Cyber Bunny Mecha. I thought I changed that. Oh. Oh, it didn't change at all. Okay, I updated. I got it updated. But how you doing today, Cyber Bunny Mecha? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. I am BundleOfCats. Can't be expecting demons. Yeah, I was having issues with it running. I need to get back as a Azahar because Citra works for Monster Hunter. It does not really work well for SMT. You'll get monsters and like it. How you doing today? How you doing, Cyber? As long as it's not the Shugama. Well, lucky you. I actually don't have to farm the Shugama right now. Guardian one, yes, but not at the moment. After I get the I was about to say the Tigrex armor. This is not Tigrex. Thankfully, this is not Tigrex. The Fulgur Anjanath armor. I'm moving on to Apexes again. Get back on the ground. Everybody do the dinosaur. Rompopo and Lala Barena and a few barely make up for the lack of Kezu. Kezu I don't want in this game. I cannot stand its design. It's just borderline creepy and gross. Like I have questions on who thought the Kezu design was good. It's not best optimized for PC. True. People have been needing a PS5 just for this. Yeah. Like, I have my game currently running on medium, and it's not stable 60. On a 7700 XT. Like, a relatively modern card, and it still won't run a stable 60 on medium. Or low, that is, by the way. Monster Hunter Stories 3. I have interest in the Stories games. I have the first two. I just never played them. I need my Magnamalo fix. Man, Magnamalo is actually a really interesting dragon. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Magnamalo I kind of really like. Wolf, can you deny that message for me? It's from a stream it's from a view botting thing. Thank you. Yeah, I would like Magnamalo to come back into the a mainline game, but I don't think it will. There's a lot of monsters I would love to see in a mainline game again, but I don't think we will ever get, because it's going to just turn into the whole thing of well, we need another game like Generations to happen to get it, because we don't want to put it into any other game. You're good, Wolf. And you're good, Decaf. Thank you, Decaf. Nah, they are really good. They play nice and have an easy story mode, but the post games is filled with elder dragons and epic insane battles. Yeah, my general plan is before the third, and I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to get to it before the third game comes out. I'll get to it eventually. Because my eventual plan is to I can't talk. I can't talk. My eventual plan is to play them hopefully before the third game comes out. If not, just marathon all three. I swear, as I get older, my stutter comes back. My stutter has come back, and it's got worse. I will have to talk to my mother because she will have noticed it more than I do. We need a command called English. Me no speak to English. And it's just the anime voice line. It's just the anime. It's the anime girl one where it's English no. Had a hairball and forgot how to English. Yeah, that would be hilarious. And also, Decaf, I'll make sure to get some pictures of stuff. I prefer Rise and Sunbreak over Generations, Ultimate, Overworld, and Wilds aren't bad in any way. I just prefer the town thing. Here's the thing. This game's technically not even an open world. It's technically a giant hub world. Again, it takes the Elden Ring approach, which is give a giant hub world, call it open world, but it's not actually open world. Like, that's the whole thing. I don't think people realize what an open world game really is. Like, if you want to know what an open world game is, go play Daggerfall. Seriously, play Daggerfall. You can do any quest in just about any manner you want. Like, just straight up. That is an open world game. Hey, Varkon. An open world game is Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion. Well, not really Oblivion. Morrowind, yes. I would love to have Palico's back. Yeah, Oblivion is open world enough. But like, and that is what I mean by an open world is a game that you can truly solve anything. You can solve your problem through just about any manner. Like, straight up. To use the Daggerfall approach, okay, you want to get into the city so you can deliver your mail. Because that is the entire plot of Daggerfall. Literally delivering mail. You can climb the wall, you can bribe a guard, you can sweet talk a guard, you can break the wall if you're strong enough. Even if you're not strong enough, you can find someone who can make a scroll that can blow the wall up. Like, you have every possible option you would want. That's how that works. You don't have that in this game. You really don't. You don't have that in Elden Ring either. Plus, I think Elden Ring is just a symptom of FromSoft being creatively defunct. Like, I don't think FromSoft is working properly creative. Nothing to get sacred. The dogs actually fought by your side and had cool interchangeable weapons and skills. Makes sense. I'm not a fan of Sacred. I'm really not a fan of the Palamute either, but that's just because I think it trivializes the world, the map travel, and it gave them an excuse to make a giant map with no reason behind it. FromSoft, X too hard, yes. I wouldn't even say it's too hard. I'd just say they're creatively defunct. Elden Ring was FromSoft trying to create a Souls-like that was more player-friendly, but also still torturous. It's not even that. I just think FromSoft is creatively defunct because all they're making is basically Souls games. And when people say, well, Armored Core isn't, and Sekiro isn't, first off, Sekiro was literally meant to be Tenchu,
but then got completely changed when Katakawa figured out that it probably wasn't going to sell as much, so they was like, make it play like a Souls game. And so they did. And then you have Armored Core, which Armored Core is completely different from what Armored Core used to be, where now it's more about super fast-paced action with, again, a Souls-like combat idea to it. Legitimately. I'm not making this up. I'm saying the quiet part out loud. It's kind of my thing. Yes. Grayson, if you don't realize, the story of Sekiro is that it was originally meant to be a Tenchu game. Tenchu is a stealth genre game. It wasn't going to sell as much, and then basically the higher ups of the company and the story goes, the higher ups at the company basically went, yeah, you have to make a game that'll sell. So they made Sekiro. When people wanted Tenchu, by the way, Rise had had both sized maps that made for the dog enjoyable, but still traversable with cats and wire bug if you preferred cats. True, yes. Or bots if you soloed. Ah. I have to check on the dogs 1 second. Thought one of the dogs got sick in the kennel. It was her scratching the mat. It was her scratching the mat that they sleep on. It sounded like she was about to vomit in there, but it's like, no, she was just scratching the mat they sleep on. Oh no, I was talking about Sekiro. I wasn't talking about Sekiro. Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, Grayson, I think you've been here for one of the times I went off about FromSoft. And it's like, and people take that as me just hating to hate. It's not because I want to hate. It's because what I want is FromSoft to use more than just Souls games. That makes sense. I want them to do that. I want them to make Kingsfield, like a proper Kingsfield 1 and 2 game. I want them to make Tenchu games. Heck, I would love to see a Cookies and Cream Adventure 2. If you don't know what that is a children's game they made for like I think the Game Boy? The Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. Honestly, would recommend. And then they also made Monster Hunter Diaries and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, I have the stuff ordered to make wallets soon. All of it should be arriving on the 10th. The cutting dies may take a little longer than that. So after that, I'll be doing some leatherworking streams. And we will also be having wallets for sale. Why do I have to sit on a bird and go into a volcano or a jungle? Just load me into Lollop Arena's lair. I don't want to just sit on a bird, as the game was like, hey, look at the open world and monsters. Too bad you don't have time for that because you're grinding armor. Heh heh, quick spam the button to pick up mushroom on the way there. You just described it in the funniest manner that I can think of. Yeah, hating with purpose is having hours into the game and generally pointing out the flaws and issues from the first experience of them. Bingo. Like, I'm not a big fan of this game. Am I still playing it? Yes, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship with Joseph and Rebozo when it comes to War Thunder. They absolutely hate War Thunder. They still play it. Like, that's the entire thing. That's the thing about games in general that are very specific to that. Also, do all of you like the little logos for the daily goals? I worked hard to make it look right. It looks like it's like a. I wanted it to look like a power-up meter on this on screen, if that makes sense. Thank you for the follow. They also glow. Welcome to the feline pile, Cyber Bunny Mecha. We have catnip and cake. What did Critter just post? Okay, nothing that I have to pay attention to right now. It was just a JPEG of something for the Christian channel. Welcome to the Cats in a Trench Coat Mafia. Enjoy your stay. Watch out for hairballs. Do we have to start? Do we have to change it from feline pile to the cat in a trench? The cats in a trench coat mafia, or the cat coat mafia? Because if so, that's really funny. Welcome to the cat coat mafia. Your complimentary catnip and handgun is that it will be given to you in 2 weeks. I love how my cat is a blood angel, but he's using a tiny little stick. It's the design, Cyber. With Kezu, it's the design because we all know what it looks like. We all know what it looks like. And I don't like it. I don't like I don't like the fact that it looks like that. Do you dislike Mara? Mara creeps me out. Well, okay, modern Mara creeps me out. Old Mara was just funny in the first 2 SMT games. I like that it makes people wince and cringe. Grayson, of course you would. Old Mara was funny. Mara in Nocturne was comical. Mara post-Nocturne makes me go, can we not have that on screen? You have a lot of ads for FNAF, by the way. That's weird. It's like, I have 30-second ads. But it has little wheels. I know, but Chariot I'd be fine with. It's what Mara... It's just the design, man. Did they have to be that accurate? It looks like something you'd find in Dojinshi. Yeah, ad jail is only 30 seconds because I don't like running ads. I really don't. This little cart. I read that and my brain goes like, the image of Mara squealing at me. It's creepy. Maybe they should make an SMT kart game and that would be all over the online races. That would be... Nah, I don't think that would get allowed in most countries. Jack Frost on a Mario Kart would go hard. That would be an image to see. Oh, they did rush Wilds. Like, they did. They released this game unfinished. They did. This game was unfinished, and yeah, no, it shows. But they needed to rush out Wilds because they needed to make the fiscal quarter. Because Capcom is really dumb and thinks that they can just have a 10% net growth in profit after taxes. Yes, I have to specify that. A 10% net growth after taxes every year. Finished would have been Zoshia. High rank. Now, if you're asking me what would I say is finished, Lagiacrus and Steve in the game. Also, you know, like, Bowgun having actual customization, Capcom, I will spam your Twitter accounts every day till I get Bowguns back to the way they were good. And everyone else should be doing the same thing. Because we need bowguns to be, like, really good again. We need bowguns to be good again. Give us actual customization and ammo options. Here's the thing. I never played bowguns that way. I always liked using primarily the non... I was always one for using slicing, and I was always one for using slicing ammo, Grayson, with World, because to me it was really fun to cut off tails. With the bowgun, that was. So, to me, bowguns very much were good in World because you had the variety of ammo types. You had high amounts of customization for what you wanted to do. Say you needed shield and a barrel, but then you also but then that results in you having to trade off in recoil or reload. Same thing with inverse. It say you wanted more reload, but you couldn't have recoil reduction, but in shield. It was a trade-off game. It made it to where bowguns actually had a variety of how you would play. I understand most people went for the meta build of spread sticky, but to me that was just an issue with them scaling sticky and spread way too wrong. It wasn't an issue with bowguns themselves. It was more so an issue with sticky and spread ammo. Yes, I'm one of those people who really love slicing ammo. Seriously, give me a light bowgun with slicing ammo. Give it Capcom, and give me spare shot. I want to kill things by like 10,000 cuts. Post nerf. Oh, I already knew slicing ammo at when I was using it was really bad. I didn't care. I loved it. I got the pre-order on Steam just for the outfits. Same. They just happened to force the game into that price, and if I could have been like, oh, I just want the outfits, please keep the game, I would have. Yeah, same. Sure we do. I'd ask Faithful if she wants to join, but she's kind of busy with life right now. Also, would it be like an IRL D&D campaign? Because we could get... Or are we going to do digital? Because if we're doing IRL, I can literally go to you. Wait. They actually found a seller for the house? I no longer play Wilds on PC. If they have some port... If they somehow port it to something else I own that isn't a PS5. Ah. Makes sense. I play it because I can turn my brain off. Even Savage Omega. I can still turn my brain off. True, yes. I was thinking over Discord. Makes sense. Good. Good. They found a buyer. Literally, it's the fun of the grind. Okay. I've been playing this game just with one eye and looking at the edge of my monitor so I can look at chat, by the way, this entire time. Bulger, you fight my Palico for a minute. I gotta take a drink. Man, coffee tastes good. Yeah, this game is very much not Silk Song, where I need to like hyper fixate to get stuff done occasionally. Okay. Can you calm down, please? Okay, we got 2 people joining up. Zorvath, Yum. Zorvath, the Annihilator. I am Zorvath, the Annihilator. I have come to rip you to pieces. Okay, we got Dual Blades, Hunting Horn, and SNS. Also, the work on the leather, I got the long wallet cutting templates out, being sent to I got the long wallet cutting templates. I will have to run the math on how much a wallet will have to cost, because I don't want to arm and leg you guys, but I also have to be able to make back enough profit. I have to make enough gross profit so that I can factor in like the cost of leather and stuff. If that makes sense to all of you. So I will probably be talking to... Actually, I don't need to talk to anyone. I can just math it. I can just math. I'll figure out how much I can get out of one double shoulder, and then I'll calculate it off at that rate. But I would like to use goat hide for it, because goat hide is thinner and less rigid, if that makes sense. So all I got is a cow. All I have is veg tan cowhide right now. I will probably be finding a place where I can order goat hide without it costing an exorbitant amount. Yeah, that'll probably be the best option. Because most goat hide is usually used as suede lining, and it's usually chrome tanned, is the issue. And I do not want chrome tanned hide, because chrome tanned does not last as long as veg tan. And if you don't know what chrome tanning is when you take leather and use chromium salt, or a sodium chromide mixture. Okay. That seems like a good idea. But yeah, veg tan is probably gonna be my best option because I want my wallets to last with people. And anything I make, anything I make will only be things that I personally would use in my day-to-day life. So things like a long wallet, I would use because I'm actually kind of getting sick of a simple ridge wallet. Kind of getting annoyed of it. Next, and then after that, I'll be getting sodium chromide. As far as I remember, that's the name. It's sodium. It's chrome. It's chrome sodium salts, basically. Yeah, it's what happens when you mix with chrome and sodium is how you get chromium salts. And that's used for chrome tanning, which chrome tanning does put out. I'm gonna set my controller down for a minute while I talk about this. You can combine. That's how you get leather that does look really good and is dyed really well. Thing is, it doesn't last as long as veg tan or brain tan because the issue is that chrome salts allow the fibers to be broken up even more during the tanning process, resulting in it being really good for things like suede or really good for really supple leather. Issue is, it doesn't last as long durability-wise. Does it give you a chrome dome? I mean, if you reinforce it and make it into a hat, yes, it does. Because you can, in fact, make it into a hat. Yeah, it's a strange combination that that for some reason people thought, hey, let's combine sodium and chromium. It's like, okay, great. Which is funny because as far as I know, it's not. As far as I know, it has a chemical reaction that actually hurts your skin in the process, so you have to be protected with gloves and stuff. But yeah, I want to do veg tan, but finding veg tan goat hide is kind of hard. For a decent price, that is. And when I say decent, I mean you're spending less than 100 for, like, less than 100 for between 5 and 8 square feet. I can get 6 to 8 square feet cowhide for less than 100 at 2 or 3 ounce thickness. Which 2 or 3 ounce thickness is perfect for the sake of a wallet. Because 2 to 3 ounce is 1 millimeter to 1.2 millimeters in thickness. Yes, I'm using European metric system because I have to. There are two things I will have to use the metric system on. Bullets and leather thickness. Decaf, are you saying you want me to make you a hat? For some reason, this song right now sounds like something I'd hear on Osu with the amount of clicking there is. Bulger, stop moving. Did we just become business partners? I mean, I'm already in the works of getting someone to help me, with the bowstrings. I told you, man, I'm trying to create a general shop, like the type of shop you would see in old Europe, where you had people who made hats, you had people who made you had blacksmiths, you had leather workers, you had woodworkers, all in the same building under the same roof, basically acting as acting as business partners, but the money generated was pooled into the business itself, and they basically got a paycheck. That's what I'm trying to make. Because in doing that, what that does is it doesn't just set up a business for me. It sets up a business for the people who I work with, while also making it possible so that the business can be passed down to children. Everyone is trained in their own unique trade, and because of that, fundamentally there's always a source of revenue. That's what I'm trying to make. I know it sounds like, oh, I'm talking about old world things, but no. There's a reason why those businesses lasted so long. Until the era of single business automation came around with the Industrial Revolution. You got to think back. For the longest time, Europe had a firearms, basically, growth period in one area of, like, Italy and France. Each nation had their own little areas that specialized in one trade or one craft, and you had one shop partner with another shop to use the first shop's inventions to use, and then you would have the two shops interchangeably licensed with each other. It was a time of basically renaissance for businessmen. When we can meet up in person, we will definitely talk about that one, Decaf. Because I want to bring people in who have their own unique trades, their own unique skills. And if you're going for computer sciences, well, that's one of them. Because one of the things I do want to do is I want to make a PEC 15 that people can afford. You know how expensive night vision is? If I can lower that cost, I'm doing so. Downside is the head unit is always going to cost a lot because for an analog, literally only one to two companies make the actual phosphorus crystals required for night vision to function. And yes, it is actively a pain in the butt to make phosphorus crystals. It costs way too much for it to be productive, which is why only like 1 to 2 companies do it. Yeah. That thing rooted perfectly and running smoothly. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Because the FDA has restrictions on laser units because reasons. Which is funny when you think about it because Chinesium laser units don't even follow them, which is hilarious. More nose bone. Okay. Because it's like, as it sits right now, it's just the leatherworking and the blacksmithing, and I'll be using the Ko-Fi as like the general shop place for it, because Ko-Fi is literally just a payment processor that offers things like some membership stuff. I'm getting there. I only have 7 more things I need to craft. It's just taking a good bit of time. I don't know how cold it is today. I should probably check. Okay. Survived that hit. We got another person join. I forgot. I am online right now when Japan is technically at nighttime. I just realized that. It's like, why do I keep getting people from Japan or China? Answer. It's nighttime over there, which means people are playing games. Probably at an internet cafe, gonna be honest. We got a great sword, a switch axe, and a heavy bowgun. That wasted that. Okay. I thought I got away from that in time. I didn't. I already have someone who does bowstrings. Because I've told you I'm part of the archers for my state. The archer group for my state. So I know someone local. I'm actually meeting her tonight because she is the one she's the one we're going shooting with as well. Hey, Marnez. Hey, this is me, Marnez. I fix the heresy by killing the heresy. Mamma mia! I'm doing good. I'm making a Mario joke. El fixo un heresio. Hereso? Seal heresio? I don't speak Spanish. So, the best I got is El fixo un heresio. I swear if Nyx was here, she'd just chastise me for being that bad at Spanish. But yeah, I'm meeting one of the people at the Archer Club that I'm a part of. That's just like part of the broader state stuff. That does bowstrings, and I'll be talking to her tonight while also shooting guns because she has some guns I'm gonna try. Okay, after this carve, I gotta take care of the pups. I have a feeling they need to go outside. Be back in a second. I gotta go check on the puppies, because the puppies are being a little rowdy. I'm back in a minute. Really? Really? I mean, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Hey, at least you didn't pull the "so chat, you like slurs" thing I always do. Because that's what I do. Do 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 do. And I do that just to mess with people, but it's also a reference to Pippa. It's one of my favorite. When she goes BRB. Oh no, is it worse than me? Do you somehow be worse than me? Quick, donate bits and subs. Oh my. Yeah, that would get her. That would get her when she comes back. Had to fix my microphone. It was coming loose. It was becoming loose. Loosey-goosey. I'm gonna see if I can get one that drops materials. That investigation that drops materials. And yells at you for it. I mean, I can see why she'd yell at you for it. Let's do this field quest. She's gonna Tessa's gonna stick her head out, head at the window, go like, "I see everything. I see dead people." She will stick her head by the window and just like push against the screen, thinking she can go through it. This is just a very interactive puppy. You know what? I should probably like swap to like an elemental gun, but I don't want to. Dang it. Stop doing it. Let me move. She is now... My legs are crossed, and she is setting her belly on top of my foot. Because she's like, I can get free pets! And then she's wiggling forward and back so she can scratch her own belly. Oh, nope, I'm not doing that anymore with you. I just realized I've been going up close to 2 hours now. I don't mind that. But by the time it does hit 12, I will need to head out and go to the grocery store. Because there's... Oh, actually, do I need to do that today? I can put it off till tomorrow. I put it off till tomorrow. I need to pick up more, another box of instant cider because right now it's been helping me get liquids. It's been helping me get liquids down because drinking cold water is extremely painful for me. Actually, like to a point where I can choke on cold water right now. The joys of having medical conditions. You choke on water. Le bonk. Get bullied. Okay. More heavy blunt pod, that's fine. I actually also need to carve these because the Secrete give me their flesh. Is it almost dead? It's almost dead. Okay. Oh, Critter went live. Nice. Okay, I don't know why I got hit with Dragon Blight, but apparently I did. Okay, I got another fang. Yes, that helped a lot. Yeah, doing it this way seems to help. It seems like the best way to get materials is to use investigations. But how does everyone like the current setup for like the first stream, the way it looks? Anything could change. Is there any feedback on it? Why am I not on my hammers? Oh, I got knocked unconscious. Okay. Thor. Do we have two hammers in the party now? No, dual blades. That's sad. Hijiki and LD. And smack its back, break its spine. Oh, well, I just got massacred. Okay. Okay, that was funny. Two heavy bow guns, dual blades, and then one hammer. Let me break your head. Add break in 60 seconds. 30-second ad break. And bing, bada boom, bada bing, dead. No, not dead. It's running. We need to catch it now. No one can know it's a lie. For it must be dead. Hey, Wolf. Ad break, 30-second ad break in 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm back in ads. I came into ads. Oh no. It's only 30 seconds. Good job. You're back from ads. Oh, they're using the Zoshia gun. You just got sucker punched by my hammer. Well, that goes my last Mega Potion. Yeah, this is going to be the last hunt on stream right now because I have to eat. I'm starting to shake. It's like, oh yeah, you know what? You should probably eat. How do I remember when I need to eat? Am I starting to shake? I plan to raid into Critter. I go to stretch my hand and she sticks her head into my hand the moment my hand goes in her direction. So, like, I'm just holding her by... She just has her lower part of her muzzle in my hand. It's just like, hold my head. My head's heavy. She's like, hold my head. My head's all heavy from me thinking. But yeah, no, I will raid into Critter, starting the button now. Thank you, everyone, for coming. God bless. Be safe. I'm BundleOfCats. And we are now, what did you call it? We are now the Cat Mafia. The Cat Mafia is raiding Critter Hymns. Thank you, everyone, for coming. God bless. Be safe.